Cortana.
Move your feet. 1,
Cortana.
2, 3.
Who told you to start a party?
2, 3.
Forward. Mush. 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 They were taking a shower. And then it came loose.
Oh no.
It hit him in the chest. Just sitting there like, la 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 la, just a funk.
Ouch. Ouch.
Yes.
It's so true.
It's like, wow, look at these amazing structures, and they all have they all have this amazing function, and then when you get closer to the function, it's like, oh.
This is probably gonna be a mistake. Ah! No! Ah! Ah! No! No! No!
What'd you do?
No! 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 Oh, come on. Come on. Are you thank God? Hey.
Oh, oh, oh,
No.
oh.
No. No. No.
Okay, jump, jump, Taco, jump.
What is going on with him?
Okay. Finally, I caught up with it. Are you kidding me? You've gotta be kidding me.
Okay.
So as far as like skins and stuff like that, do they have like?
Oh,
Ah!
what happened? What just happened? Sleep.
Oh God! Oh no! Let me out! Wait for me. Wait for me. Wait for. Okay, there we go. Go. Mush! Mush! No! We're going the wrong way, guys!
1, 2, and here we go. Oh, this is a bad idea. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing. Oh no. That was interesting. But yeah, it was a blast.
Man. So you got some real Italian food.
Oh yeah, it was awesome.
Welcome to Minecraft Power Hour. Hopefully the issues are just with the highlight videos. I've been working on my network today, and I'm rearranging everything, and I realized that I forgot that part of what we do for the stream is on the network. So hopefully it's just those that are messed up, and the stream should go by smoothly. But yeah, how's everybody doing?
Alright, let me go. Bring up instruction.
Alright,
Cool.
I fell. No. I fell out of this thing earlier. I hurt my leg.
There we go. That makes it easier. OBS. Start streaming, start recording.
Hello. Wait. Why is this?
All right, testing, 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 testing.
Got him.
All right, I sound pretty good. Welcome everyone to another episode of Minecraft Power Hour. I am the chosen one. Welcome to Minecraft Power Hour, like I said, and well, Takoyaki as well. But yes, I am currently working on the railway or the organization of all the railway stuff. But yeah, let me do this real quick. Yeah, there we go.
Night,
Also
Ray
seemed-
Ray.
She said good night earlier. I seem to have lost my minecart.
Oh, a llama stole it.
Oh, did it?
Yep.
Of course it did.
There was a creeper over here.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm right by the ravine, so I can make another minecart. I just have to break some trees. Break a tree.
Yeah, it was me. Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, I was gathering a lot of iron
That's good.
over the last day. So,
For rails and stuff.
yes. So, we have a bunch.
Okay.
Uh-huh. You look stupid, don't you, llama? Let you out? No. You're gonna stay there. And you're gonna think about what you've done.
We're gonna need one
Bye.
more. Yeah. Since you're on your way, can you bring minecart, I guess? Or are there any minecarts by the house or no? I can make another one. I have no problems
I
doing with
think I
that.
have one in my ender chest. Let me see.
Because I can make another one right over here. I have no problems. But if you're on your way, might as well.
We shall see. Can I? Yeah, they bad me. Yep, I got two.
All right.
Now, think about what you've done. So how was everybody's weekend?
I was working. Nothing much of note happened.
No fire alarms.
Well, we're currently on fire watch. So that's a thing that's happening. Or that's been happening for a while, I think. We have to get like the fire detector switched, I think. But they haven't had a chance to do it. So we're on fire watch. So if we smell anything or hear anything weird, we have to like alert everybody or somebody. But I don't know.
So did they turn them off?
Just that one because it was faulty, but it's still on technically apparently.
On quote unquote.
Yeah, but because the tube was right on top of the smoke detector, so all the dust and particles were just blasting right on top of it. So that's why it kind of just went out. But luckily there weren't that like too many people. There were just like they understood what was happening as well. So like there was like we all went outside for a bit and then. But yeah, no, it was fine. It wasn't that bad. But yeah, I work tomorrow and I work Thursday,
Okay.
so that should be fun.
Let's see. So this weekend was full of streams.
Oh yes, it was.
Yeah.
I saw that you landed, or heard that you flew your plane.
Yes, I finally got inside of the ship after like 4 or 5 attempts,
Yeah.
and then right as I finally met up with the deep in the sky, um, he ran out of gas.
Oh no. You can run out of gas. That's awesome.
Yeah, he ran out of fuel and fell in the water. And then he was about to take off, and I'm like, no, you gotta help me land. So he coached me down. And yeah, that went. It's pretty spectacular.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, that was fun. Very, very fun.
Yeah.
And,
I enjoyed it. It was definitely very different than what I'm used to and stuff like that.
oh,
If
yeah.
only it was like a little less glitchy.
Well, my thing is, I hear all these horror stories about the game, and I kind of want to like experience it for myself.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
So I see like the stuff that I saw was, as far as models go, polished. Like,
Yeah.
all of the assets and everything were polished. Getting it to work together and getting the world to function properly worked until it didn't.
Yeah.
There's like so many different systems in that game, like especially like the flying system. It's, you get in the ship and then you have probably like 10-20 seconds to get out of there, because they want the what is it? Runway. They want the
yeah.
runway to be clear. So so you need to know how to fly a ship, or else they're gonna kick you out of your ship. So that was kind of stressful to learn, but fun in the end. And then the other random things, like going from walking in a world, like walking in a building, to being in an elevator, to walking in another part of the building. Like all of that stuff has kind of
It's like it's like you can definitely feel like it's a whole nother world and stuff like that. There's like a whole bunch of stuff that
yeah,
you
because
can
if
do
you
and
think
stuff.
about it, if you go let's say you get on the elevator in a game, doesn't the elevator kind of kick you out of that level and then load in the next level? Doing that with like like with everybody, I don't know if that's like a really hard thing to do in the game or not, but they almost have it.
Yeah, they're getting there.
Yeah. I had 0 issues with any elevators, so that was kind of interesting. But I was always terrified. As soon as I got in the first elevator, before things even happened, I was like, because I just don't like elevators. But yeah, it's a really, really cool game. I'm glad I was able to try it for free.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, because I feel like I tried. There was another space game that I tried out and I paid for it. It was just like, it wasn't very good. So it was just like, I got my money back, but it was just like, at least it wasn't like, I wasn't like having too much fun with it. Like the controls weren't like, there were like a lot of weird controls and stuff like that. So I don't know, it wasn't for me, but like a lot of people seem to like it, which is awesome. But it's not something that, like, if they had like a free weekend like Star Citizen did, then I'd definitely like, oh, I'll try that. But I don't think I'd pay for it, something like that, when it was like really cool and stuff like that. But I don't know.
So another thing that I've heard is people are spending like $30,000 on a ship.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
So, well, for me that's surprising, because I'm like, for what in the game? I'm like, I don't think we saw any of the ships that are that price, but
Hmm.
some of the ships that I did see were very impressive. Like me,
Oh, yeah.
I like hatchbacks. So I'm like, I got me a little cruise, a little fighter, or whatever I got in, and I'm cool with that. Um, it's only a one-seater, so I'd have to probably get a slightly bigger one because Ray Ray's not gonna fly her own ship.
Right.
So yeah, I'd probably get one that's probably the size of like your ship that you got,
Okay, yeah.
because you can have more than 2 people in it, and that'd be fine. But then there was that bigger ship, like the ship like the size of oh yeah. Where did it go?
I'll just take yours.
No. Crap. Yeah, go ahead
Did you
and take
forget
it.
it? Huh?
I don't. Oh. For some reason, I was gonna hand it to you when I got to the castle because it's in my ender chest.
Ah.
So go ahead and take that one because I happen to have a minecart with a chest in it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and I'll just
Alright.
break this into 2 pieces, and then I'll put it back together later. All right. So, I doubt that those ships that we saw are like the $20,000 ship,
Right.
or $30,000 ship. I want to see what the $30,000 ship looks like. Because if
I'm
it's
sure
like,
they're like full of like.
it's like a small city,
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that'd be cool. I can see why that's worth $30,000 because even the like medium sized ships like Deep ship, that
Mhm.
was nice. Like,
Yeah.
walking around it, even though a lot of it wasn't functional yet,
Mhm.
it was really, really nice. And like the city, oh my god, the city,
City was pretty cool.
that and the trains, trains.
Yes. That would happen, and that would happen in real life. Not happen in real life too, but like just forgetting how to walk all of a sudden, just like
Yeah, it was just very, very impressive. Yeah, now that I've kind of had like a small little tour of it,
mhm.
yeah, whenever it finishes, I don't know, like that game's like so gigantically intimidating
Right.
that like this is my life now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's very, very impressive.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely like very cool, and kind of reminds me of like Warframe kind of way. Like there's a lot to it, and you have to like look at like stuff to figure everything out and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's very like graphically heavy too. So if I did, I would have to like clear a bunch of space on my PC and stuff like that. But it's definitely like you have to like have like a relatively clear PC and stuff like that. Spacey PC, I guess.
Well, I guess it takes up about 60 gigs. So,
Yeah.
so yeah, make sure you have about 60 gigs if you're gonna try it. One thing that I wanted to try that we ran out of time for was a little rover.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that.
Yeah, I wanted to see what the driving experience was like. Actually, Deepin mentioned it, and then I had pointed it out the little one on the show floor. Oh, well, Deep said that after this week, after the week is over, that you'll lose access to the game, and then your free ship that you had got to get around,
Mhm.
that gets taken away also, or taken back. So,
We'll have to wait for another free.
yeah. So, I was about to say, yeah, your ship was like out in the middle of nowhere, but no,
Yeah.
it's gonna get
It's gonna get towed.
yeah. Yeah, that game's really, really cool. So, other than Star Citizen, we had the podcast. We were talking about
How'd the podcast go?
This next season is gonna be kind of weak. There's like one really big show and maybe a few other shows we're curious about, but overall, it's not a really hype season. A lot of the shows that are really hyped this season are carrying over, so it'll be just leftover hype. And then, yeah, today I've been. I really don't want to because I'm basically gonna have to just start over again. But basically, I have a bunch of different drives on my computer. Like this is where the raw recordings are. And this is where like the copy of the raw recording. So then this and that can happen. This is all the game captures, and this is where the audio is, and all that kind of stuff. So I have like different folders with different things in it, and I want to expand. Like I want to get another drive,
Right.
And I've been trying to think like where am I gonna put this drive and how am I gonna have it set up. And I'm like, am I gonna create another drive letter? Because I don't really need another drive letter. And I started Googling, trying to figure out what's the best practices for editing and capturing and all that kind of stuff. Hydration time.
My feedback. Cool.
And then also, over the last week, I've been trying to upload a bunch of videos for the other channel, and I ran into an issue that when I recorded, I was missing audio from a couple different files, and when I went to you to see if you had your side of it, I realized that I was missing 2 files. So I went and searched for the dates, and I found them. And what I ended up realizing was one was named halfway correct because before the stream started, I was playing around with the shaders, and then the shaders in the Java version, and then and then I stopped and then switched over to the stream, and like the last 2 or 3 hours of the stream was this world, and I didn't split them. So I just skimmed through the first part, and then I was like, okay, cool, it's the Java version, and named it that. And then for the second one, it was let's see, do I have everything I need? Need slabs, cobble, granite, and that. Okay, I think I'm good. I need to eat. More fish. So I ended up not even naming the other one correctly because it was like episode 2 of the show, and I didn't have a naming convention set in stone yet.
Oh yeah, it was just like we're just gonna play some Minecraft, and now it's like actual like Minecraft Power Hour stuff.
Yeah, there's like a year-long show and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, the second episode wasn't named properly, but it had the date on it, so I was able to find both of those. And then now, I'm like, do I have other episodes that I either named wrong or are unnamed, and they're like just off in some random folder? So I was like, okay, so instead of me bringing another drive, because I'm running out of space on the Minecraft drive, let me find a way to where I can organize this properly, and also organize it to where the setup for this series would be the same setup for every other series, no matter if I'm doing just a highlight video or if I'm doing just upload the whole stream or anything like that. I want to find some kind of solution that'll work for everything. So I started Googling like best practices and stuff like that, basically one person was like, so what I do is I have two computers, my main computer and my computer that monitors the server that can also edit, and I have both of them backing up to themselves. On it, you have this, like they have the system drive and then they have the backup drive. I'm like, okay, that's different than what I was doing. I was having everything back up to the network, but I was like, if it backs up to itself, then that frees up network traffic. So I'm like, okay. Then he says his project drive is on the network. And I'm like, well, that's gonna slow everything down because everything will be off of the network. So if somebody's watching Netflix or doing anything, getting pictures and uploading stuff to Google Drive and Dropbox and all that kind of stuff, all that's gonna affect the network. Or streaming. Like somebody can't stream and somebody can edit. Like all of it's on the network. So I was like, I don't know about having the project drive on the network. Especially because hello, creeper. And booyah. One more. One more. No, come back here. Yeah. Ah, you punk. Oh, there's two of them. Where'd he go? There he is. Got him. So,
Excuse me.
I was like, I may set it up the same way he does, but I may not put it on the network because, oh, you trying to hide? And, so I found a solution for that. And then for his drive that everything gets backed up to, he has everything merged into one drive.
And who is this?
I think it's called DLR videographer or something like that. DSLR. And then his project drive is all one drive.
Okay.
So I was like, I have a cache drive, and then I have a project drive, and then I have a render drive because having everything all on the same drive slows down render time by a lot. So I was like, maybe I can modify the way I have it set up to match him for just a few pieces of it, and then as far as like the archive stuff, then I'll keep that the same as him because I have my stuff archived similarly, but not exact. Basically, my archives are all like across a bunch of different drives.
Right.
And I'm like, what I need to do is just put all the archives on one. So, because I'm gonna merge everything into one drive, I need to figure out how to. Because basically, I have to take 3 or 4 drives and then merge them into one. Those 3 or 4 drives are like all 60% full. So I would need to move all of that data off to other drives and then merge them and then move it back. One, that's going to take forever.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds like a lot.
And then 2, once it's done, hey, rabbit. Once it's done, the backups that I've been running all this time will be invalid. Because instead of it looking at the G drive and the H drive and the J drive and the Q drive, it's just going to be like archive. So basically, I'm going to have to start over. And I'm like, all this time. But it'll end up being safer because if I set it up in a certain type of RAID, it'll have failure protection.
That's good.
So if one of the drives fails, then I can just pop that out, grab a new one, pop it in. As long as it's the same size, then it'll take like about a day or so to rebuild. And I'm like, a day's not that. a long amount of time. I can. I'm like, if I need to take a day off, I'll just go watch some anime. It's it's nothing. So, so yeah, so that's what I've been doing, and I think that's why the highlight videos were messed up because I was messing around with the drive that they were on. But so far I think the stream's doing well. If it's pausing or anything, somebody let me
No,
know.
it seems fine on my end.
Okay. But yeah. So last week was getting things prepped for getting things prepped for the other channel, and then finding out that I'm missing files, and then this next week is gonna be just data transfers like crazy. So, nighttime.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Why are you staring at me? Yeah. Better run. Oh, shit.
Yeah, as you scream at a rabbit.
Get out of here. I didn't like the way he was looking at me. Alright. Mob drops. Another mob drop. And bed here. Food there. Cobble. This and this. Cool. Alright. It's time to start working. So yeah. Do you think you would put up yours?
Oh yeah. I found my hard drive, so I'm gonna put them all on there so that way I can save more space and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah, when you inspired me, like when you were asking for this, like, oh yeah, I have them all. I have to collect the others as well, or like start working on naming the because I did one batch, and then because when last time my PC was like, you're running out of video space, you should, or space in general, you should really cut down, like you should like check all your stuff, and I was like, oh, I should probably get on that. And then yeah, I deleted a bunch of streams. Some of them were just like testing streams and stuff like that, so just like a couple of seconds of me just like hello, is this working, is this working, and is this, and then it was just like, but yeah, and like I saved all the Minecraft stuff. The other stuff I kind of got rid of. Yeah, because I haven't really been like sticking to one thing, I think. So I don't know. I need to like start doing that as well, but I have to like look into it more. But yeah, I should start posting them. I guess one at a time. Like now that or one or twice a day. I guess we'll see how it goes. We'll see how how my internet holds up. I guess.
Yeah, what you could do is you could set them up as either unlisted or private until you get them all up, and then you can.
Yeah. I know there's gonna be some drop in quality because where I was living, I had Comcast at the time, and the quality wasn't really good. So I know the quality is gonna drop a little bit, but then it slowly picks back up.
Okay. Well, yeah, that shouldn't.
Yeah.
As long as it sounds okay.
You're definitely gonna see like when we start it, it's just gonna be like me moving like 5 or 6 times. But it'll be like different spaces, and it'll be really interesting to see.
Yeah, it was I don't know. I forgot how many times Bomb Bear had streamed with us. Like the 2 episodes I was missing, he was there. I was like, whoa. Oh. So
he's I think 2 or 3 times. I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might have been like 4 because I thought from before I knew those 2 episodes were missing, I had like 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was like, oh man, I remember all this. But yeah, I was trying to get everything set up to where like things could start airing on like December 1st, and I ran into too many issues, and then I'm trying to overhaul the network. So I'm like, nah, I'm gonna just push it back another month. And plus, I got the 12 days of anime to start getting ready for it. So up. So,
You didn't panic. Very good.
oh, that's because I didn't fall into a deep, dark cave. But
Is your shovel about to go, Taco, or do you have space?
oh
Do you have
God,
more?
thank you.
I was about to say it looks relatively low.
I thought I noticed that at the beginning of the stream. But oh, you know what? Do I have? Yes, I do. Did I have a spot where I was gonna? I think I picked it up. But yeah, it's cool to like go back and like revisit history.
Yeah.
Cause I was trying to think where we actually started.
We started on the railway, or we started like digging the tunnels and stuff like that.
Yeah.
For like, yeah.
I want to say it was like it was in the right after the branch off to the beach house.
Mhm.
And then like I've given out 2 tours. I can't because I gave maybe 3 tours. No, 2 tours. I don't think I gave Bombay a tour. But yeah, it's so cool to like revisit like the early days.
Yeah.
And then like episode, what was it? Episode 4 or 8 or something like that. I was like, I think I'm gonna try Cortana. And and you're like, you gotta be careful about that because people use that speech to text thing. And now we got Cortana. Hey Cortana,
Yeah,
how
because
you
I
doing?
was, because I was wondering, is this like is something that do that, and then people have like the speech to text thing, and then they try to like do it for like nefarious means and stuff like that, but you got it pretty under control.
Oh yeah, because I was asking questions.
Yeah.
Hey Cortana, how are you doing?
I'm good. Just pondering the seasons. Fall is very popular with the poets. Not so much with the school kids. What is your favorite season?
Fall.
Right on. It's pumpkin party time.
I'm gonna go get milk chocolate. We're gonna go punch some skeletons. But yeah, this week's gonna be pretty interesting. It's already a short week for me. I got today off.
Oh yeah, how did Cyber Monday go for you? Any new deals? Or not really?
Not really. I had planned on getting some stuff done around the house to surprise Ray Ray, but they didn't have any work either. So it's like I dropped her off, and I'm like, wait a minute, the parking lot looks weird. Oh well. And then I started pulling out of the parking lot, and she called me, and then she's like, I'm home too, and I'm like, crap. But yeah, I just basically spent the day on YouTube and on Google just trying to figure out how to go about this backup stuff. And then looking at prices of hard drives and all that kind of stuff. And it's just $30 cheaper than last year. And
Wait, what was? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
oh, the hard drive prices are just basically $30 cheaper than last year.
Ah.
Nothing really special. This dirt block's gonna kill me. Alright. So, hey Cortana, roll a die.
You rolled a 6.
Alright. Gotta get the really good questions. Oh, starting December, we're switching to the Christmas
Oh boy,
ones.
I don't like Christmas.
What?
I like Christmas, but the whole like Christmas music and just like everything all
You
over the
don't
place.
like
Just
Christmas
every.
music?
I hate Christmas music. Christmas
Why?
music is awful. It should only be played the week of Christmas.
You hate it because it's ubiquitous during Christmas, or just because the song? You don't
No,
like
it
the
should
song?
play only the week of Christmas because
So-
Christmas music is too overplayed,
So that's the reason why you don't like it.
and some of them aren't very good. So there's better music, I guess. I don't know. I like the Grinch one. He's the Grinch, and the Trans-Siberian Orchestra Jingle Bells. That's pretty awesome. But I don't know. Most of them are just
Mediocre.
not very good, and they're too overplayed, and I don't know.
Okay.
Feels very fake sometimes.
Really fake. It's the holidays. Alright. Who do you owe a huge thank you?
My mom, because she's done everything she possibly can, like to like do everything for me. She's awesome. But yeah, she's done like so many things for me. She's like, when school was rough and stuff like that, she basically cut down her work day into like I guess from like 9 to 2, I guess, instead of like 9 to 5 kind of thing. So that way she could be home for me at school, and we could do a lot of homework and stuff like that. And then, like, I don't know, she's just been like super helpful and just like, I don't know, she's been awesome. Even when she shouldn't have been, she just been like, you should just do this, and it's like, no, you gotta do this and then this, and it's like, oh, okay. But I don't know, she's just been super helpful and like guided me through like whatever I wanted to do with my life, I guess. I don't know. She stood by me through the worst of times, I guess, and the best of times.
Okay. Yeah. I'm grateful for all the stuff that my mom has done. I would say, someone who is kind of outside of the family. I'd probably say, one of my old best friends. I felt like I was always 2 years behind him, and it kind of sucked because I wish I would have done everything that I'm doing now 2 years earlier. But
there goes Taco.
yep, when we were hanging out and everything like that, he's the one who convinced me to talk to Ray Ray. He's like every now and then have kind of set me straight. Like I'd be hyper focused on one thing, and then he'd kind of like bring me out of it to make me think about, like, kind of step back and think about the whole situation. But yeah, I'd say him, because if not, I feel like I'd be just I don't know,
Just in a different place.
not really thoughtful, just like way, like a really, really self-centered, like just completely self-centered.
Like a very different person. Yeah.
I'd be a very different person. I'd be like cliche and self-centered. But I hope he's doing well.
Yeah, I would say outside of the family too would be my friends as well. or my two friends at least, because they've helped me like this past year and stuff like that with unemployment or not getting like jobs and stuff like that, and like being struggling and stuff like that, because they've struggled as well, so they know what it's like. But they've helped me like with options, and they've helped me like buy groceries, and they like taking me out to eat and stuff like that for like just for like hanging out and stuff like that. But yeah, they've been super helpful, and they've helped me like to cook better with like better ingredients, so I'm just not like pasta, rice. It's just like you gotta expand more now with like have some onions, have some garlic, have some a lot of the vegetables are super cheap. So I've added like carrots, celery, and all that stuff. So um I would usually just go to CVS and just get pasta and then some chips and then something else, and that would just be like $20 right there, like no substance and stuff like that. So they told me like they would take me to Walmart and be like, "Oh, look, you can get even more things for like $20, and maybe more if you decide to treat yourself and stuff like that. Maybe like a bag of large chips or whatever. But you can get like all these things for relatively cheaper, and it'll last longer than one thing or two things of pasta and stuff like that. So." And the pasta over there cost like 98 cents, and I would get milk, I would get cereal, like the up-brand Honey Nut Cheerios are actually really good, but stuff like that. So I don't know, just like trying to diversify like all the stuff, like all the things in my life when I don't have all that much money at the moment. So it's just like just trying to help me out with like the basic stuff, and like they tried to tell me to go on unemployment for food stamps and stuff like that. I'm kind of leery about both. I don't know why, but just like I just don't feel comfortable with it. But I don't know. But they've just been super helpful, and just like they've now with unemployment stuff like that, they've been giving me like options, and maybe do the Peace Corps or AmeriCorps and stuff like that, or just do um other things, maybe teach abroad and stuff like that. I've been looking into that a little bit, but I don't know, or maybe go back home if that's like the thing. But I've talked to my mom about that too. She's like, as long as you have a plan, I don't want you to stay home forever, play video games, and just be that and stuff like that, just leech off, which I don't want to do. And she said, like, if you do come home now, you're gonna have the same problems there as I had here, so it's not gonna be a difference, I guess, which is understandable. And my sister's about to start college, so she's gonna have one person leave, and then the other older sibling coming back, and just like she's not gonna have a moment of peace, I guess. Kind of, she just wants to just have like a nice, like quiet, like life with her cats and stuff like that. But but yeah, as long as I have a plan, I could definitely come back home for a little while and then move on, kind of thing. But I don't know. It's just like they've been super helpful and stuff like that. And I've just went on a huge rant. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. Cool.
But yeah, those two friends and my mom and stuff like that, like outside of the family, those two guys have been just super helpful.
Okay. Alright, milk chocolate. I guess I'll let you see your girlfriend. There you go, Mogalina. Yeah. Hey, Cortana, roll a die.
You rolled a 1.
Alright. Name 5 songs mentioning the season and a season in the lyrics. Summertime. Will Smith.
Okay. Yeah. Walking into Winter Wonderland, I guess. Speaking of Christmas
Your favorite music.
yeah. That's all. Yeah. Once I'm in a safe area, I'll look. Don't forget your armor, Taco. Gotta take off your armor.
Yep, I already did.
Alright. Isn't there something springtime related? I'm trying to think.
School's out for summer.
Alright, I'm gonna check real quick. What was it? Songs.
With the season in the lyrics.
In the title, I guess, or lyrics? Oh, yeah, there we go.
You think armor will help you? You are wrong.
A lot of these are just,
I guess maybe in the title.
yeah. Yeah. Because if they're going to be in the lyrics, it's definitely going to be in the title. If they're going to be in the title, they're definitely going to be in the lyric. Let's see. 10,000 Summers by No Devotion.
Okay.
Hazy Shade of Winter by Simon and Garfunkel. A Winter's Tale by Queen. All Summer Long by Kid Rock. I like that song.
Which one?
All Summer Long.
Okay.
And Winter Came by Enya. Autumn 68 by Pink Floyd. Child of Winter, Christmas Song, The Beach Boys. A lot of winter and summer that I'm seeing.
Did the Beach Boys have another song with summer in it?
I'm looking for it. Grand Theft Autumn by Fall Out Boy. Hold On Till May, Pierce the Veil.
I feel like the Beach Boys have to have a song where they sing about it.
Let's check. Hold on. Child of Winter, Christmas Song. I only see one here.
Okay.
A lot of summer and spring, winter.
Poor spring doesn't get any love.
Yeah, let's check. Okay, another Spring by Blue Sky Riders.
Okay.
Spring Among the Living by My Morning Jacket. Spring Affair by Donna Summer. Let's see fall. I didn't see many fall. In the Fall, Twilight's Moon. Spring and Fall to Young Child, Natalie Merchant. The Boys of Fall, Kenny Chesney. Yeah. There's quite a lot, apparently. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Cool and cool. Let's go.
Hey,
Looks like it's
roll a die.
Time to sleep, Taco.
You rolled a 4.
You did that. This is just a question about insecurity. Would you rather A, have the power to know what people think of you, or B, have the power to know how attracted people are to you?
How attracted people are to you?
I think either or would make me super self-conscious.
Yeah.
So I kind of just don't want to know.
Yeah. And I generally don't really care what people think of me. But I don't know. The attracted one, I think it'd just be like, I feel like you would change for everybody that thought like you were super handsome, and that doesn't really go very well.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Hey, Cortana, roll a die.
You rolled a 2.
Alright. Name 5 purple flowers.
I was about to say violet. Hold on, let me
A rose.
do this right here, and then roses are red.
Violet.
I was about to say.
Um,
But yes, let's see. Purple flowers or types of purple flowers.
yeah. Lilies? Tulips?
Maybe. I was thinking tulips. Um, let's see. I'm only gonna do there 62 purple flower types apparently.
Oh,
But I'm
wow.
only gonna do 5. Uh, let's see. There's verbena.
Oh, okay.
Verbena is a beautiful plant that produces small purple blooms all summer long. The flowers are traditionally used in floral arrangements. This flower is also lovely when dried.
Blue bonnets.
Blue bonnets.
Yeah, they're kind of bluish purple.
Yeah, lavender.
Ah, lavender's a good one.
Clematis.
What?
This small flower grows on huge stalks up to 30 feet tall. It is very important to wait until the second year of growing to prune this flower.
You piece of god, stop it.
That was 3. Bellflower. Dwarf iris. And a balloon flower. There's a bunch. That's really cool though.
Balloon flower.
The lilac-colored bloom on the balloon flower is for the balloon shape that it forms right before blossoming. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there's some really cool stuff over here.
Okay.
But orchid.
Orchid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, there was like 62. I'm sure there's more people. Yeah, that's always cool.
Hey, Cortana, roll a die.
You rolled a 5.
Alright. What do we have from the big questions? Which dish do you find yourself eating too much of every year? Macaroni and cheese.
I was about to say it's definitely pasta related.
'Cause that's
Yeah, definitely pasta.
that's my favorite.
Yeah, pasta's good no matter what.
And it goes great with fish. Which is awesome.
Just not salmon, apparently.
Nope. This is. I guess I'm throwing some marble. Oh, there's a ton of stone here. Dang. Okay. Hey, Cortana, roll a die.
1.
Alright. Name 5 things found in a garage.
Lawnmower. Car. Lawnmower, snowblower. A rake. A leaf blower.
Shovel.
Yeah, I'll check just to see if there's anything interesting. Things found in garages.
A motorcycle.
Yeah, or like, yeah. Or a bicycle. If you have kids, like kids' toys.
A walk-in fridge. No, not a walk-in fridge. A deep
An extra
freezer.
fridge. A deep freezer.
Yeah,
I mean, it
deep
depends
freezer.
on how big your garage is. Um, a wrench.
Tools, yeah.
Yeah, old paint cans, a ladder, a garden hose, garbage cans, gloves, spiders,
Oh God.
uh, a dustpan, old newspapers. Yeah. Okay, let me
Dustpan.
just drop off this one stone.
I keep my dustpan next to the fridge. Bows. More bows. Let's see. Well, since I have 10 slots, what can we take upstairs? Let's just take all of this upstairs. Yeah. Then by the time we get back down, I've cooked some more. A man cave.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah. My stepdad, built he had his our neighbor built it, but extra space in the garage
Uh-huh.
for like more like storage and stuff like that. But my stepfather's man cave was the downstairs and stuff like that. But this is where all like his toys were and stuff like that. So, but yeah, there was like extra storage space for like Christmas stuff and snowboarding stuff, and it was pretty fun. It was like he would always joke, he's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna move you out into the garage and stuff like that because there would be more space there, I guess," which I thought was kind of cool. But I didn't really realize it was a joke until later. But yeah,
Yeah. What was it? I'm about to say an apartment.
yeah. I mean, yeah, it depends. Yeah,
And we have tons of regular stone here. Yeesh, it's a lot of stuff here. We're gonna end up needing another chest here.
there are trees there.
Yeah. I think I have some already.
That's a lot of bows.
Yeah. Alright. Hey Cortana, roll a die.
Five.
Alright, another big one. If you could invite one person to join your holiday table, who would you choose? My old friend.
Who?
My old friend. Can I
Yeah, I was about to say. I would say. I would say my grandfather, I guess, because he just divorced his wife apparently. And he's gonna be in Argentina all alone, I guess. So he might end up visiting anyway, but I don't know because he doesn't, I guess, deserve to be alone during Christmas too. But I don't know.
Okay.
He's also helped out a lot too, but
Good.
sleep taco.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey Cortana, roll a die.
4.
Alright. God. Would you rather A, have eyes in the back of your head but they're crossed, or B, have a spider that lives in your hair who can detect when you're in danger?
That would actually be kind of cool. I would rather have that. That'd be kind of cool.
The spider?
Yeah.
So that all of a sudden it just starts skittering around and you're like, ah, stop it!
I mean, I feel like you understand what's happening, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, it would definitely. I don't think it would start skidding around, but it would start like making noise and like thump your head with its not paw, but its leg, I guess.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know. I feel like that would be cool.
Okay. Man, I need to put mending on this bow. And this oh, I found my fishing rod.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, all my stuff is probably there as well or somewhere else. We moved around so many times. I don't remember. I don't know where everything is.
Yeah. What am I doing? I'm pushing the wrong buttons. I think I'm gonna go with the eyes.
Even though they're crossed.
Yeah. So I don't want a spider in my hair. It would just be a spider sitting on top of my head.
That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I think that'd be kind of cool.
Freak people out.
Yeah,
Always wear a
but
hat. Then you forget that you have a spider on your head. You take your hat off. People are like, ah!
you'd have to get like, I don't know. I feel like you could definitely. I don't know. I don't think you'd make people understand, but it'd definitely be interesting to watch.
It kind of looked like the, what is his name? He was the comedian off of Nutty Professor.
Eddie Murphy.
No, the one they went to the club to see.
Oh, Sinbad? No.
No. Ah.
Dave, no, not Dave
Yes,
Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle, yeah.
Oh, it was?
It'd be like him when he took his hat off. And he had that like weird dreadlock looking thing on his head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with the eyes. Cause
I feel like that would creep people out more, especially if they were cross-eyed. I don't know. That's just me, though.
if I could just keep them closed all the time and then, like my hair would cover it, like I don't know. Or like just have
Like,
glasses,
I feel like that
have
would, like, how would you
sunglasses back
close
there or
them?
something.
How
They
would
put
you
on
close them?
sunglasses, just
Sunglasses on the back of your head?
yeah.
That's just weird. Because you would need, like, something to hold them on there.
Your ears.
Ears, like, but your nose is what holds everything together. Like, you
I
could
guess it
put
would depend on where your eyes were on the back of your head. Because if they were lower, then you could just be like, boom, put them on.
Yeah, I don't think you get a choice in this. It's just like, oh, there are eyes in the back of your head now, and then, but they're crossed as well.
Wear a headband. So it's like you're blindfolded the whole time.
Sure, and you'd practice your other senses would be super honed. Like, I can't see anything, but I can definitely hear you.
I could definitely taste everything.
Yeah.
Oh, was there more? Yeah. Alright, let's take these magical bows upstairs. Hey, Cortana, roll a die. He's thinking real hard. She gave up. Hey, Cortana, roll a die. Cortana, did you break it? Are you broken? Have you broken? See power, breaking power. Cortana, are you broken? Oh, here goes. Some chests. Fill it up with bows. Yeah, I feel like your stuff's over here.
I'm sure it is, or if anything, it might be somewhere.
Oh, I need these. Yeah. Wait a minute. Some of this looks like my stuff. Huh. Feel
There
like
are
maybe
stone
I
slabs
came
there.
here. Huh?
Oh, there's stone slabs.
Yeah, there's stone slabs, there's granite, there's polished andesite. I'm like, wait a minute, this is railway stuff. Hey, Cortana, roll a die.
3.
Right. Would you rather A get a Would you rather A get a back massage from Wolverine or B get a pedicure from the Hulk? I'm gonna go with back massage.
Yeah, as long as you don't get him angry. I mean,
His claws don't have to be out.
yeah, exactly. As long as you don't get him angry, you'll be fine.
He'll be like, relax. I'm
I'm
trying.
like,
I'm trying. I really am. Relax. I'm trying. I said relax.
I mean, I feel like it wouldn't be me that'd be relaxed. It'd be like, I'm relaxed. Are you relaxed? Like to him at least, because I'm fine. But I don't know. I feel like to him, and even with the Hulk, just like he's not always smashing. So as long as like he's gonna hopefully be try to be like as calm as possible, I guess. I don't know.
I don't. Would it be frustrating to try to
I mean, I'm sure like him
click
trying to
some
do
tiny
pedicure
toes?
stuff would make him angry. Like trying to get it like all nice and detailed, and just like this is awful. I hate it, and then he turns into the Hulk.
Be like, can I have a rose?
And he's like trying to like with all might and stuff like that. He's like has his tongue out and he's trying to dry it. And it doesn't work, and then he flies into a rage.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wolverine.
Yeah.
As long as he's not. As long as me being worried that he'll get mad at me doesn't tense me up too much to where he'll notice.
You're not relaxed enough. I'm sure, like, if he does have his claws out, it'll be like a nice, like, deep tissue massage.
Oh,
like
God.
a really deep tissue massage.
That you'll leave with no tissue left.
It's like I feel amazing, but because I can't feel anything.
Man, my shoulders are light as a feather because they're
Yeah.
gone.
Just ignore all the blood. Just you're like feeling blood loss and stuff like that. It's like you're not feeling anything. Just you're gonna just be relaxed. It might be your last massage as well. Sleep taco when you get a chance.
Cool, cool, cool. I just turned around to the sunset. Alright. Hey, Cortana, roll a die.
2.
Alright. Name 5 precious jewels.
Isn't amethyst a jewel or?
Oh, I don't know. Like a ruby,
Yeah,
sapphire.
a diamond.
Yep, diamonds.
I'll check once I.
Emeralds.
Yeah,
Uh,
opals maybe.
opals?
Yeah.
Is that a currency or is it?
No, I think it's a type of gem.
Okay. There's a blue one. Is emerald?
Sapphire.
Oh, sapphire. Okay.
Yeah.
What are the birthstones? What is that purple, pink?
That was
freaking
opal.
pink diamond. I hate it.
Let's see. Types of jewels. Yeah.
Cubic zirconia.
Yeah. Well, that's the fake diamond. There's a bunch.
This is precious jewels. So that's
Yeah. Oh, types of precious jewels.
yeah, because the
Types
fancy
of-
ones.
Precious. Because that matters. Precious. What is the difference between precious stones and semi-precious stones? All these days, all gemstones are considered precious since they are all rare and there is limited supply of them. The traditional list of gemstones that are considered precious stones are diamond, ruby, sapphire, and emerald. All other gemstones are considered as being semi-precious stones. These are old terms and not necessarily true these days.
Okay.
Let's check.
I nailed all of them.
Yeah.
So I said 5 nailing name.
So Alexandrite is a birthstone.
Okay.
Amethyst is a February birthstone.
Ah.
Aquamarine is a March birthstone. How am I doing over here? Yeah, I've got that. A citrine. Diamond is a April birthstone. Emerald is a May birthstone. Garnet is a January birthstone.
Okay.
There's a jade, lapis lazuli. Hey.
Jade. Yeah.
Yeah, and the lapis lazuli. That's.
Oh, that's actually a one?
No, that's one.
Okay. I thought it was a made up thing for Minecraft.
No, it's definitely a real thing.
Oh.
Has been a long time treasured gemstone used to create beautiful ocean blues, as well as the vibrant sky blues in paintings during the Renaissance.
I don't know why I thought it was fake. Because it's like, you got diamond and emerald, but then you got redstone. And I'm like, that's fake. So lapis should be fake, too.
Onyx, morganite, moonstone,
Onyx.
opals.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh,
Onyx.
what's onyx?
Hold on. It's doesn't say all that much. This gem comes in white, reddish brown, brown, and banded. Pearls, peridot is August birthstone.
Okay.
Ruby is a July birthstone. I'm nearing my. I need to stop right here real quick. Let's. I'm gonna hide over here. Not much space, but that's fine.
Down.
Ruby is a July, sapphire is a September birthstone. Spinal is August, Tanzanite is December. Topaz is November.
Topaz.
Tourmaline is October.
Tourmaline.
Turquoise is December.
Uh-huh.
Zircon is December as well.
Zircon, like zirconia?
No. No, this is different. This actual looks pretty real.
Okay. Well, cubic zirconia is real too. It's just synthetic.
Yeah.
Cool. Here's all that stuff. Then put my armor back on. And I got 5 slots. Anything in here I need to take? Let's take that upstairs.
You should take the slabs that are upstairs as well. You should put an ender chest there as well too.
Yeah. I think we need an eye of ender. And some,
I think we have some in the main base.
okay. Yeah, that would be easy to transport this stuff. Because, like, we have all the bones and stuff like that here.
Mhm.
So it'd be nice to be able to transport it. I think we'll add one whenever I turn this. Like, this will just be a lounge area.
Mhm.
And then I'll have, like, something that'll go straight down to the place. So, like, we'll move this, because one of these is actually downstairs already. But we'll basically tear this one down and just have the one downstairs. And this will just be a lounge area. And move all this inventory downstairs too. But yeah. Things to come. Oh, that's what I'm missing. How did my diamond shovel get up there? I didn't put anything else away, did I? Hope not. Alright. Hey Cortana, roll a die. Hey Cortana, roll a die.
6.
Alright. It is very easy. If you had to give up turkey or football on Thanksgiving, which would you choose? Football. Next question.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care too much about football, but I don't really care that much about turkey either because it's not very good. But either or.
Wait, what?
Turkey is not good.
Huh? Who's making your turkey?
Bad people apparently. We just either did. We used to have huge parties, but my mom hates to cook and stuff like that, so we did Chinese food, and then we started doing ham, which is even better than turkey.
Okay, you got. Yeah, turkey is.
I have always wanted to try deep fried turkey. I hear that's really good.
Yeah. It is very, very good. My mom had one that she was going to deep fry, but she didn't because she just went with like the smaller thing to prepare. And my brain is short circuiting looking at all this. There's so much stuff I want to take and I can't.
That's why you need an ender chest there.
Yeah. Oh crap! Speaking of the ender chest, it's full of iron. I need to empty it out. So when I get back there, I'll empty it out and put it next to the what you call it, and then we need to make a bunch of rails. You know what? I'm gonna just go with what I have after I take a nap. This thing needs to go downstairs, but so. Da-da-da-da. Gotta go break up mocha lean and white dark meat. Wait. Milk chocolate. Hey. What do you think you're doing? This is a sad day for you, sir.
It's even raining too.
Yeah. Alright, Mokalina. I know you're a widower, but we gotta go. Sorry it's so depressing when we're leaving too. We'll see you later when we need to fix our tools. Bye-bye. Cooked lamb chop. Alright. Hey Cortana, roll a die.
You rolled a 3.
Would you rather A, float 5 feet off the ground, but most people can grab you and pull you down, or B, be able to turn invisible, but people with blue eyes can see you?
Isn't blue eyes like really rare too?
For some reason I thought blue eyes was really common. Is it brown eyes that's common?
I guess. Let's check. I'll check really quick. Actually, let's check in the castle. Yeah.
I want to say it's common because, if not, then that means that it's rare that people can see you.
Yeah.
But for the 5 feet off the ground, a lot of people can reach 5 feet.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's check. Eyes.
Man, I really feel like I'm going the wrong way.
Brown eyes are the most common eye color in the world, with 5% of the world's population having brown eyes.
How many percent?
Brown, 55%.
Oh, wow.
Brown eye color is a dominant genetic trait and is created by the presence of melanin in the eye. Over 50% of the world's population has brown eyes, with nearly all individuals from Africa and Asia sharing brown eye color. Brown eyes are typically darker than other eye colors, and they may even appear black in certain individuals. Blue eyes are genetically recessive and therefore much less common worldwide. Blue eyes are formed by the absence of pigments in the eyes, where the blue color is formed by the scattering of light as it's reflected off the iris. While blue eyes are less common than brown eyes, they are frequently found from nationalities located near the Baltic Sea in Northern Europe. It's estimated that approximately 8% of the world's population has blue eyes.
Okay. So, some people could see you.
Yeah. What was the question again?
Would you rather A, float 5 feet off of the ground, or B, be able to turn invisible but only people with blue eyes can see you?
I think that would be interesting.
Um. Uh. Yeah. Man.
You just have to figure out who has blue eyes first, so that way you can just avoid them.
Well, you wouldn't be able to tell until you got up close.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna be talking to people, or you're gonna be walking past people, and it's like, okay, that person has blue eyes, that person has blue eyes. Let's avoid them for now.
So, I'm trying to think of what use would I have for these two powers. I'm like
Like-
flying only 5 feet off of the ground.
You would reach like shelves, high
Sport.
shelves.
Sports.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be eligible for sports though. That'd be cheating. Like I feel like in baseball and football, I think that would like automatically disqualify you.
Well, I'm thinking of like track and field.
I don't. You wouldn't have any give in the air. There would like in track and field, you're running on the ground, and that's giving you power.
Yeah,
if you're
but,
running
like,
in
if
the
you're doing
air-
hurdles or something, you'd like never hit a hurdle. You'd run and then like just lift your legs up like you're jumping, but you wouldn't have to jump. You just
That's
float
true,
across.
but at the same time, I don't think you're gonna get that much power in the air as opposed on the ground.
No, you're not.
in-
You're not floating across the whole track. You're still running like normal. It's just whenever you hop over the hurdle, you just kind of just lift your legs over. You wouldn't actually have to jump over it.
That would make sense. Okay, I can see that now. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm picturing just like you're already up in the air,
Yeah, just
and you're
floating
just
across.
like, yeah.
Hey, look, I win. But for the invisibility, I'm like, what? Oh. What do I do with invisibility? This is... Oh, white chocolate. I mean, milk chocolate. Oh, there's three, what you call this? Actually, aren't the things you're working on right here?
What?
The stuff you're
You're by
transferring
the
over?
castle. What?
The stuff that you're transferring over.
I mean, I feel like I've cleared that off already.
No. Are they empty chests?
You might want to check.
Oh, you're not done.
Oh no, I haven't done that one yet.
Yeah.
Wait, which one? Oh yeah, that's the. I think that's the area where I'm at. Yeah.
Yeah. I just needed to free up one inventory slot. Hopefully, milk chocolate hasn't run off into a hole somewhere.
Yeah, that's where I am at the moment.
Alright, grab a boat. There we go. And grab milk chocolate. Wherever he ran off to. There you are. Alright. Back on track. Yeah, invisibility. What would you even use that for?
I'm not sure.
It's like the go-to thing is always being creepy. You're like, you sneak out somebody and they just happen to have blue eyes, and they're like, "What the?" And you're like, "Ah, no."
Well, that's why you gotta like stake out like places and be like, okay, this person has blue eyes. We gotta avoid that person. That person doesn't have blue eyes. That's good. So you have to like. I'm thinking like maybe like become like a weird bank robber, I guess, or just like go get food and stuff like that. Just like
stake out the person. It's so much.
you're not staking out the place itself. You're just staking out the people,
It's
and just like you're
so-
trying to interact with people as much as possible.
It's so. Not even. I'll do the flying. It's like. There you go. Ah! Stop! That almost took half his life.
Did it?
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go with flying because I can't think of anything useful with invisibility. Hey Cortana, roll your eyes. Oh my god.
I got my wires crossed there. Could you say it another way?
Roll a die.
You rolled a 6.
Alright. What is your favorite fall drive?
Fall drive.
Yeah.
I guess back home, there's like a mountainous area called Bear Mountain, and you'd have to like, there's like a whole trek you have to go through. Like driving there is a whole thing, but it's just like you can see like so far down and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think it's pretty cool like that.
Okay.
But that's kind of what reminded me of it, I think.
Yeah, I don't really have. I don't like driving, so. Nighttime. I don't really have like a drive. Like I don't know. There is my favorite I guess path away from a store. I don't really know what to call it. So there's this one Toys R Us that all the Toys R Us are shutting down, or they're rebranding to like Jeffrey's Toys, and they'll basically take over stores that don't really have a toy department.
Okay, that's
You know,
weird.
Like, let's say you go to like a Marshalls or something, and they have like a little toy section. That toy section will be like an official brand or something like that.
Interesting.
And it'll be like Jeffrey's Toys. So they're like
That's gonna be weird.
Yeah, they're like upgrading stores that don't really have a toy section. Which would be, I don't know. I don't really go to any of those stores, so I'd probably never see it unless I'm doing some kind of shopping for a present or something like that. But yeah, so the Toys R Us, there was the bot's doing his backup.
What's up?
My chat bot is doing a backup. So yeah, there's this one Toys R Us that is up on a hill, and it's a pretty steep hill, and it's pretty cool to ride down. It's kind of nerve-wracking to drive, but yeah, that's right. I'm like I don't even know. It's not really a driveway, and it's not really like a parking lot. It's like that one part of the way that's steep.
I was gonna say must be pretty bad in the winter, but Texas doesn't get winter.
If it ices up, you're like, I'm not going that way. I'm gonna go around the other way. But other than that, yeah. Yeah, I don't have it like you're like, oh, it's what is it? It's the fall. Let's go drive over it. Whatever. I don't really have a place like that. But hey Cortana, roll a die.
That depends on whether the internet turns out to be immortal.
What?
I guess she thought, will you die?
Oh. Cortana and her immortal internet. Hey Cortana, roll a die.
You rolled a 1.
5 boroughs of New York?
Boroughs, yeah.
What's a borough?
It's like uh a suburb, not a suburb, but like it's gonna I know what it is, but I can't explain it.
Hey, Cortana, what's a borough?
She's gonna think it's a mule.
Borough is a noun meaning a town or district which is an administrative unit.
Yeah, there you go.
District? Okay.
Yeah. Boroughs of New York. I know what they are. I'm gonna. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, like the Bronx.
Oh.
So, yeah, Manhattan. Background, okay. New York City. Hold on. The term borough was adopted to describe a form of governmental administration for each of the 5 fundamental constituent parts of the newly consolidated city in 1898. Under the 1898 city charter adopted by the New York State Legislature, a borough is a municipal corporation that is created when a county is merged with populated areas within it. The limited powers of the borough governments are inferior to the authority of the government of New York City, contrasting significantly with other borough administrations of government used in Connecticut, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, where a borough is an independent level of government, as well as borough forms used in other states and in Greater London.
Okay.
New York City is often referred to collectively as the 5 boroughs. I've never heard that before, but okay. The term is used to refer to New York City as a whole, unambiguously avoiding confusion with any other particular borough or with the greater New York metropolitan area. The term is also used by politicians to counter a frequent focus on Manhattan and thereby to place all 5 boroughs on equal footing. In the same vein, the term outer boroughs refers to all the boroughs excluding Manhattan, even though the geographic center of the city is along the Brooklyn-Queens borough or border. All 5 boroughs are created in 1898. Jesus, all these numbers and boroughs and all these things. All 5 boroughs were created in 1898 during consolidation when the city's current boundaries were established. Changes after 1898. The Bronx, originally including parts of New York County, is outside of Manhattan that had previously been ceded by neighboring Westchester County in 2 stages, in 1874 and then following a referendum in 1894. Ultimately,
so much cooler.
Yeah, ultimately, in 1914, the present-day separate Bronx County became the last county to be created in the state of New York. The borough of Queens consisted of what formerly was only the western part of the then larger Queen County in 1899. The 3 eastern towns of Queen County that had not joined the city of the year before, the towns of Hempstead, North Hempstead, and Oyster Bay, formerly seceded from Queens County to form the new Nassau County. The borough of Staten Island, concurrent with Richmond County, was officially the borough of Richmond until the name was changed in 1975 to reflect its common appellation, leaving the name of the county unchanged. So the boroughs are Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, Staten Island. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God! Get out of the way!
All right. Taco, are you okay?
This sheep is about to get slaughtered.
Since 1914, each of New York City's 5 boroughs has been coextensive with the county of New York State, unlike most U.S. cities which lie within a single county or extend partially into another county, constitute a county in themselves, or are completely separate and independent of any county. Each borough is represented by a borough president. I had no idea. Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island each have a borough hall with limited administrative functions. The Manhattan Borough President's Office is situated in the Manhattan Municipal Building.
That's cool that it's like a really big official thing. I thought it was just like a nickname of an area.
Yeah. I had no idea about this either. The The borough presidents have minimal executive powers, and there is no legislative function within a borough. Executive functions in New York City. Within a borough, executive functions in New York City are the responsibility of the mayor of New York City, while legislative functions reside with the New York City Council. The borough presidents primarily act as spokesmen, advocates, and ceremonial leaders for their boroughs, have budgets from which they can allocate relatively modest sums of money to community organizations and projects, and appoint the members of the 59 largely advisory community boards in the city's various neighborhoods. The Brooklyn and Queens borough presidents also appoint trustees to the local public library systems in those boroughs. Each borough also elects a district attorney, as does every county of New York State, while district attorneys of Manhattan, Brooklyn, and Staten Island are properly referred to as such by the media. Manhattan, okay. They are technically and legally the district of New York City County, Kings County, and Richmond County, respectively. There is no such distinction made for the district attorneys of the two other counties, Queens and Bronx. Since these boroughs share the respective counties' names, because the 5 district attorneys are, technically speaking, state officials, since the counties are considered to be arms of the state government rather than officials of the city government, they are not subject to term limitations that govern other New York City officials, such as the mayor, the New York City public advocate, members of the city council, or the borough presidents. Some civil court judges are also elected on a borough-wide basis, although they generally are eligible to serve throughout the city. Interesting. The term sixth borough is used to describe any of a number of places that have been metaphorically called a part of New York City because of their geographic location, demographics. They include large numbers of former New Yorkers, special affiliations, or cosmopolitan character.
Nighttime.
Oh, okay. That is too far away. Do you want information on the boroughs themselves? Bless you.
Sure, thank you.
Manhattan is the geographically smallest and most densely populated borough, as is the symbol of New York City, as home to most of the city's skyscrapers and prominent landmarks, including Times Square and Central Park. Most of the borough is situated on Island. Okay. Brooklyn is on the western tip of Long Island, is the city's most populous borough. Brooklyn is known for its cultural, social, and ethnic diversity and independent art scene, distinct neighborhoods, and distinctive architectural heritage. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. You all right?
No. I hate caves. Okay.
But caves are all about Minecraft. They're all Minecraft. Okay.
Oh,
What scared you?
the grass. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. What was that? I didn't hear a word you said after a certain point.
Okay. Did you hear me?
I think it was the last. You like? Did you want to hear about this last part? Then my brain was like, "Time to quit."
All right, this wolf and bunny are having. Oh, well, there we go. That was best. All right. Hold on. Let me get to castle. Yeah. Do you want to hear about the boroughs or?
Sure.
All right.
Done with this. Any of that
So yeah,
questions?
the Manhattan. There's Manhattan. Is the geographically smallest and most densely populated borough. Is a symbol of New York City as home to most of the city's skyscrapers
Last
and
thing I heard. Okay.
Oh, so Brooklyn, most populous borough. Queens, the largest borough. The Bronx is New York's northernmost borough and the only New York City borough that is part of the United States mainland. Interesting. Location of Yankee Stadium, the baseball stadium of New York Yankees. largest cooperatively owned housing complex in the U.S., also home to the Bronx Zoo. Staten Island is the most suburban in character of the 5 boroughs.
Okay.
Oh man, all this is just like, I know about this stuff, but it's just like interesting to like read about it.
Cool. Did not know that those names were boroughs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explore up top to see what else this is doing. Okay, so it's definitely gonna turn into a tunnel. Hey Cortana, roll a die.
You rolled a 4.
All right.
You all right?
Yep.
Breathe, Taco, breathe.
All right.
That's why you don't run and jump everywhere.
But it's fun. All right. Hey, wait. What did she say? 4?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna skip that one. Let's see.
All right.
I'm gonna skip that one too. It's like this was gross and this was narcissistic. Okay, skip. Why? I'm gonna change it.
Okay.
Would you rather have your face on the Sphinx or your face on Mount Rushmore?
Maybe on the Sphinx, because that's more mystery.
Okay, it's more exotic.
Yeah. It's like, Juan, why is your face there? I'm like, I have no idea.
You'd be like,
I generally have no idea why, but it's just like,
I am an
it's
ancient
there.
pharaoh. That's why. I think I want to say the Sphinx too.
Yeah.
Because I guess Mount Rushmore is too presidential. I don't know. Yeah. Like you, I like the exoticness of
Yeah.
the other. Let's see. Yeah, something's going on with my computer. Whenever I break a block, it like shudders. Up. And now it's fine. I might need to restart my router or something. But I'll do that later.
Do it right now.
Hey Cortana, roll a die.
You rolled a 2.
All right. Name 5 dipping sauces for chicken nuggets.
Honey mustard.
Barbecue. Honey mustard out of all the good ones.
That is one of the
You
good
named
ones.
the only bad one.
I don't like mustard in general, but honey mustard is really good. Sweet and sour is not that bad.
Um,
Marinara.
what was that Asian sauce that people went out?
Szechuan sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see, just for fun. Types of sauce to what?
For chicken nuggets.
Or chicken nuggets.
Yep.
Chicken
Some people like
nuggets.
ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup too.
Ew.
I like ketchup.
I like ketchup, but not on chicken.
I.
It's like maybe on fish sticks because it's mostly bread.
I haven't had fish sticks in such a long time.
I just get the fish.
Let's see, sweet and sour sauce, honey mustard, chipotle barbecue, tangy barbecue, spicy buffalo, sweet chili sauce, hot mustard, and creamy ranch sauce.
Buffalo is good. What was the word you said after buffalo?
Spicy buffalo, sweet chili,
Sweet
hot
chili.
mustard, and creamy ranch.
Sweet chili. I don't think I've ever had that.
I haven't either.
Is that kind of like cocktail sauce or?
I have no idea.
Hmm.
I do not know.
Let's see.
Excuse me.
Hershey's chocolate.
I mean, if you want to go the diabetic route, sure.
Oh, a Thousand Island.
I guess that's like, isn't that like Italian vinaigrette kind of in a way?
No. No, I think it's
Oh, is that ranch I'm thinking of? That's Thousand Island is ranch, right?
it's no, because ranch is salty and Thousand Island's kind of sweet.
Ah.
What is Thousand Island? Oh, the
I'll
French
check.
fry sauce. Isn't that ketchup and mayo?
French fry sauce. I don't know. Hold on, I'll check.
I'm trying to think of.
What is that? All of these are just recipes. There's an island.
Yeah, search for the French fry sauce.
Hold on. Almost. I'm just gonna hide over quick.
There
Back.
you go. Boop, boop, boop. Ow. Ah. Gimme. Gimme. Ah. What? Fine. There we go.
Thousand Island dressing. Condiment based on mayo and orange juice, paprika, Worcestershire sauce,
Worst.
mustard, vinegar, cream, chili sauce, tomato puree, ketchup, or Tabasco sauce. It is one of the most common alternative spreads on a Reuben sandwich, if one is not using Russian dressing.
Reuben.
It also typically contains finely chopped ingredients, which can include pickles, onions, bell peppers, green olives, hard-boiled egg, parsley, pimento, chives, garlic, or chopped nuts, such as walnuts or chestnuts.
That is a very hearty sauce.
Yeah. It's pink.
Yeah.
Looks pink.
Yeah, I've never had one that's as hearty as they say it could be.
Mm-hmm.
I just get the craft kind. What is your favorite type of salad dressing?
Whatever Caesar salad is.
Okay.
I do like olive oil, Balsamic vinaigrette too is also really good.
Okay. I've tried that when I made wraps,
Hmm.
but actually no, I tried that on a sandwich and it made the sandwich soggy.
Yeah, I mean, I like it on my sandwich as well, but you have to have like a good a good spread, I guess, because it's easy to mess up. But like, if you have like the right kind of like amount, it's perfect.
Yeah, you gotta have enough stuff for it to rest in,
Yeah,
so it doesn't
exactly.
like
Yeah,
get to the bread.
and you can't have like too much of it because then it just go all over the place.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's why sometimes I ask for it on the side and dip it.
Ah. On TV, I always hear about the dipped sandwiches.
Yeah,
Is that a big thing?
not to my knowledge. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
I mean, I sometimes do that, like, because sometimes it'll get too messy, so I'll ask side and stuff like that. So, but it depends on the place.
What is that?
There's a
It's
place.
called au jus or something like that? You
Yeah,
get like
that's for French dip and stuff.
yeah, French dip. That's what it's called.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, French dip is really good as well.
Yeah, I've only heard of the legends on Travel Channel or Food Network. Actually, what is that? Jimmy John's. Jimmy John's had it, and I can't remember if I tried it. So
I
it may
think
not
they
have
might
been.
still have it.
It may not have been. It either was mediocre or I didn't try it. Because I remember looking at it and thinking about it, but I don't know if I actually tried it.
I'm actually kind of curious. What is an au jus? What is?
I want to think it's like gravy without the flour.
It's a French culinary term meaning with juice.
Oh yeah, like au gratin,
Yeah,
à la mode.
yeah. First, the meat dishes prepared or served together with light gravy or made
Yep.
from the juices given off by the meat as it's cooked.
Yep. Light gravy, and then you put
In French cuisine, cooking au jus is up to enhance the flavor of dishes, mainly chicken, veal, and lamb. In American cuisine, the term is mostly used to refer to a light sauce for beef recipes, which may be served with the food or placed on the side for dipping. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. As soon as I thought au jus, I always thought beef.
Yeah.
But that's
In order to prepare a natural jus, the cook may simply skim off the fat from the juices left after cooking and bring the remaining meat stock and water to a boil. Jus can be frozen for 6 months or longer, but the flavor may suffer time. That sounds about right. American recipes au jus often use soy sauce, Worcestershire sauce. That's a long word. Salt, pepper, white or brown sugar, garlic, beets, carrots, onions, and other ingredients to make something more like a gravy. American jus is sometimes prepared separately rather than being produced naturally by the food being cooked. Sounds about right.
Okay. Yeah, because we want more of it because we're going to dip our whole sandwich in it.
Yeah. In the United States, the phrase au jus is owing to its having been corrupted in culinary references to the noun form. Rather than a sandwich au jus, the menu made sandwich with au jus. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
Learning so much today about food, about
Yeah, as soon as you said it was French, I was like, "Oh, it's not a noun. It's like a descriptor."
yeah.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, I don't know if I'm a fan of like dipping sandwiches.
It has to depend on like the sandwich and what you're to.
Yeah, because I'd rather just have the sauce in the sandwich.
Yeah, but sometimes, like again, it'll get either too messy. So that's why, like, I'll like have it on the sides.
Yeah, if it's like runny or something like that, then yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. Up. I don't know what that was. Let's see. What is? I think my favorite salad dressing. It's a tie. It's a tie between ranch and Thousand Island.
I don't mind ranch all that much. I just feel like it's just too much sometimes.
Hmm.
Because sometimes, like, I'll get that on the side as well. And that way it'll be like, if I want it, I'll have it. But if not, then I can ignore it. Because I feel like it's just, like, too greasy sometimes. Or just, like, you can just taste the fat off it.
Okay. Yeah, it's high in salt too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Just, like, there's just lots of it there.
Yeah. That's probably why Thousand Island is my second. Because like if it didn't have as much salt, without like reduced sodium, because we added other stuff to it, then I think it'd be the number one. It goes great with chicken. And did somebody just fall? Oh, sheep. Okay. What is your most hated dressing?
I'm not the biggest fan of mustard in general. It's all right, but mayo. I hate mayo. It took me a second. I don't like mayo at all. I don't. I don't like it.
But you're fine with Miracle Whip.
I don't really have Miracle Whip all that much to have an opinion, I guess.
Okay.
So I can't really say all that much.
Mine is like it's a flavor from Kraft. It's like Catalina barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, is it? Yeah, Catalina barbecue. So I found a replacement for it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was eating wraps for a while, like just exclusively wraps, to kind of like try out like a low carb thing, just to see what everybody's talking about, and just to see like what'll happen if I like did like a restrictive thing, and I ended up getting really bored of ranch. So I ended up trying a few other things, and with the wraps, like I wanted to do the balsamic vinaigrette because it's I've had it before when I was making sandwiches, and
I also do balsamic vinaigrette on my pizzas too.
God. On your pizzas? Yeah,
I just dip it and like spread it a little bit, and it's really good.
I might have to try that if I get some. Yeah, so I tried that before when I was making sandwiches, and then I didn't want to try it with wraps because I was making them at work, and I didn't want to make a mess. So I was just like, I'll just stay with the thicker sauces. I didn't want to try Caesar because I know Caesar is kind of weird. Is this how?
I mean, Caesar wraps are pretty good.
Yeah, Caesar wraps are, well, like, Caesar salads vary. Like, they could be the average run-of-the-mill boring
Oh yeah, they
Caesar,
could be like super basic, and sometimes they could be really good.
or they could be like too fancy.
I'm mostly there for the croutons, so.
Yeah, and when I say too fancy, it when it looks like they, what did they do? They like took this really sharp knife and this block of, what is that cheese?
cheese. The
Is it Parmesan?
I think so.
Like really, really hard brick Parmesan,
Hmm.
and then just like shaved off like little thin, crispy layers, and then they just had like a pile of it, and then they're like, okay, and just sprinkle that on there, and then you get these croutons that are just like made from biscotti or something like that, and you're like, this is not a crouton. This is like some kind of fancy bread. And then they do something with the Caesar's dressing. You're like, guys, it's just what is the lettuce? Romaine lettuce or something?
Yeah, romaine.
Yeah, I'm like, it's just romaine lettuce in the dressing, and then like just shred some cheese on there. What are y'all doing? And they're like, nah, but it has to be a Caesar salad. A salad fit for Caesar himself. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. I don't know what y'all are doing. But,
Since we're on the subject, I'm gonna see what Caesar salad's all about.
Yeah, it was too fancy. I'm like, how did this even happen?
All right. Caesar salad is a green salad with romaine lettuce dressed with lemon juice, olive oil, egg, Worcestershire sauce,
This sauce is after you today.
anchovies, garlic, Dijon mustard, Parmesan cheese, and black pepper.
Whoa, that's way too much stuff.
Yeah. The salad's creation is generally attributed to restaurateur Cesar Cardini, an Italian immigrant who operated restaurants in Mexico and the United States. Cardini was living in San Diego, but he was also working in Tijuana, where he avoided the restrictions of prohibition.
So this is more like a Caesar salad.
Yeah. There is an inherent risk of infection by salmonella bacteria, occasionally found in raw egg from cracked or improperly washed eggshells. However, most countries such as the UK have limited this risk through vaccination and tracking strategies.
Yeah, I don't need all of that. I thought just the 3 ingredients being too fancy was too much. Like,
Yeah.
a full legit Caesar salad. Oh my god. Yeah. This game is freaking out. Oh wow. Alright. Well, I'm gonna get this last piece right here done, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Oh, it's so weird. Game, what are you doing? So jittery. Alright, one more row. After the rest of this. Do you see it on my side?
I see it on your screen, but I haven't been digging into blocks to really notice it.
It's so weird. Okay. Oh, my space. Probably because I got like a couple handfuls of snow. Yeah, I got one handful. Alright. Grab these pieces right here. And then we can call it.
Alrighty, I'm gonna grab my last batch and then call it as well.
It's back to normal.
Okay, this wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but I'm sure we're gonna. The extra space was gonna help as well, so that's good.
I need to eat.
Okay, I'm gonna exit out so that way I don't get attacked or anything. But today we learned a lot. We learned about Caesar salad,
Caesar salad.
au, Thousand Island dressing, types of sauce for chicken nuggets, boroughs of New York, which is pretty awesome. Even I didn't know all too much about that. That's pretty cool. Eyes and what's common and what's not. Types of precious jewels. Things you find in a garage. And purple flowers. I think that's it. Songs that have seasons in the title. And that's it. But yes, let's see who is online today. Let us visit. Taco's online. Maybe I should visit him.
Christmas.
Let's visit. Oh no. Yeah. Let's visit. Not many people are online today.
Holidays.
Yeah, that's true. Let's visit Stouffer B. He's playing some Factorio. Huh? All right, everyone. Thank you for watching the stream. Thank you for following. Thank you for lurking and talking in chat. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for donating either bits with money. Thank you all for the hosts and raids. You're all wonderful. You're all 1 million, and you're all one of a kind. I really can't stress enough how much I appreciate you all. Tomorrow, I don't work in the morning, but I want to do some more creative stuff in my creative Minecraft world. I have lots of ideas, so I want to work on that lighthouse. So once I'm done with work, I'm gonna do an afternoon stream or evening stream because I definitely want to get some stuff done with that. I've been itching. It's been going through my mind. I want to do more stuff with that. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Have a good one.
All right, that's it. Today's episode of Minecraft Hour. We actually got quite a bit done. We started here, and got the entrance and outro. Well, not completely done, but I don't want to pick that. But yeah, made our way to a cave that I'll be going into on Wednesday. And it's just keep on going till we reach the spire. So it's gonna be cool when we finally get there and it's built, because then you'll be riding along the railway, and then all of a sudden this giant like building will just start reaching for the sky. And you'll be able to see it from far away. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we will get there in 2019.
We are making some pretty significant progress, though.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Oh, so this show's been going for over a year. The first day was November 20th. So we missed it by a week. We gotta do something.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, should be.
I'm thinking about doing the like we did the summer one. We might do the autumn one, the autumn mini games.
Mm-hmm.
To kind of like the first bit of the stream.
That'd be cool. I'd definitely love to do like some of that parkour stuff again. That was always fun.
Okay. Actually, let's do that for Wednesday. Just so we can do our little celebration. So yeah, We may do the autumn mini games at the beginning of Wednesday's stream to kind of celebrate a year of Power Hour, and then we'll go ahead and continue with the railway. But yeah, as always, this is Big D from Takoyaki Gaming. Stay with me was the chosen one.
That's me.
And as always, thank y'all for watching. Thanks for hanging out in chat. Thanks for supporting the channel in any way that you do. And I will see y'all next time.